Nice, dude. Hope everyone's having a good simulation so far. I'm doing pretty well. Can't complain. I've been working out recently, but I don't take pre-workout because I don't want to die. You guys take pre-workout? Are there any monsters in here? That shit's scary as hell, dude. Just based on the names alone, I'm not taking it. C4? The explosive, C4. Bucked up? I saw one at the store. It was called Current Day Palestine. I was like, what? Also, like, I have a heart condition, so I can't be taking pre-workout, you know? I don't want to die in my apartment complex gym. That's an embarrassing death. You know they don't clean that floor very well either. Some Indian couple's gonna walk in, find my dead body, be like, dude, this guy died trying to squat 35 pounds. Still twitching from all the bucked up, you know? Oh man, have you guys asked your moms if they took Tylenol while they were pregnant? Have you guys ever talked with your mothers yet? I was talking to my mom today and I dropped the question on her. I was like, hey, did you ever take Tylenol while you were pregnant with me? And she got offended. She was like, I would never take pills with alcohol. What's the matter with you? I love the Black Rabbit. This is a cool club. Only basement spot in town. This is a good spot. My favorite part about this club, though, honestly, is no kiss cam, so you can cheat. You can cheat, no one cares. Coldplay's not going to ruin your life. I enjoyed when that happened. That was so funny. You know what's funny to me? That CEO who got caught at the Coldplay concert. What's funny to me is how he got caught, because he got caught like doing the arms around her, the Coldplay sway, you know, that thing. There's no way this was his idea. Like, no 50-year-old man initiates the leaning arm sway. That's not the thing. Here's how he was standing moments before that. Just enjoying a concert like a 50-year-old white guy. This is how they enjoy everything. Concerts, weddings, sex, this is the move, right? She leaned into him and he was like, what? Alright, I guess, whatever. At least nobody can see. Is that me? I felt bad for that guy's wife, though. Imagine that's how you find out your husband's into Coldplay. Just in front of all those people. Jesus Christ. I felt doubly worse for the wife because I used to think it was kind of cute that they were like at least age appropriate. You know, I was like, oh look, 2 age appropriate people ruining their families' lives. That's kind of nice. You know, but it's actually way worse because when you think about it from the wife's perspective, like if he cheated on her with like a 21-year-old, he just wanted to have sex with like a hot body. But in this case, he wanted a better personality. What does she have that I don't have? A sense of humor, better stories. She'll be fine. Who cares? Not the worst thing that's happened to a CEO this year, right? At least he didn't run into a hot Italian guy with a homemade gun. And everybody was fawning over Luigi. That was great. I felt bad for that dude's kids, because they're old enough to understand how many girls want to fuck their dad's murderer. That's a tough thing to wrap your 9-year-old brain around, dude. Imagine some guy kills your dad and you just have to listen to every girl throw hero pussy at him for the rest of their life. Fucking eyebrows and shit. Dude. Also, like, it sucks that he's handsome, because, like, you just gotta... If somebody kills your dad, you're thinking about, like, how they did it, you know, and imagining it. You're obsessed with it. And you imagine, like, just thinking about the cute face he made when he shot your dad, just... Those cheekbones. Yeah, that healthcare CEO, Brian Thompson, he was in New York for a healthcare investors meeting, and he got shot outside of that hotel. Now, I'm a silver linings guy. I believe there's a silver lining to every situation, no matter how dark. And the silver lining there was he did not have to go to the meeting. It's not much of a consolation, but at least it's something, you know what I mean? How boring is a healthcare investors meeting, honestly? How many times do you think that guy was at that meeting years prior and he was so bored he looked over at somebody and was like... Whatever. P. Diddy, huh? Yeah. It's always the ones you suspect the most, is what I'm Right? Nobody on the planet thought he was innocent, not even his own family. Come on. I'll tell you the moment I knew he was guilty is when they found 784 dildos in his house. That's not an innocent amount of dildos. That is a nefarious villain amount of dildos. Which, like, I knew he was a freak. I didn't know he was a doomsday prepper, too. What does he know that the rest of us don't, right? Also, too many dildos for one man to have, let's be honest. Really shows you the wealth disparity in this country. If one man has that many dildos, what about the middle class? Growing up, my family had to share one dildo. Oh, that's funny to you. Interesting. Was it double-ended? One end, bro. Whatever. You know. I don't know if you guys are from Texas or not, but you can't watch porn up here. It's been banned for about a year and a half now. How's everybody doing? You hanging in there? We're all trying to make do with X videos. It's pretty gross, isn't it? Why do the other porn sites feel more gross than Pornhub? I don't know. Was it just the black background? That's all it took? For Pornhub to feel classier than the other sites? The other ones are just this bright white that I've never... It's like I'm jerking off in a CES. Why is it so bright? I looked into it because they really are trying to just ban porn outright in Texas, you know, and the reason they want to do it is because they want to protect kids. They don't want kids inside all day watching porn, and that's a tough thing to argue against, but, you know, I'll try. Hear me out, you know. Okay, you don't want kids inside all day watching porn. You want them outside in the world being more productive with their lives. We can all agree with that, but since it's been banned, have minors been any more productive? I don't know. I know they're outside. I see like a ton of Amber Alerts, so they're out there. Great job, Texas. You did it. They got some fresh air for a little while, aren't they? It's sad, man. I see one on my phone like once a week. I'm like, damn, dude, if only that kid had been inside watching porn. Tell you what, if I have a kid, he's never leaving his room. I don't care how much you beg. Dad, I want to go outside and play. Not to finish your brazzers, young man. I was in Dallas recently, and I went to the Holocaust Museum out there. First of all, there's a Holocaust Museum in Dallas, which I didn't know. I thought there was one Holocaust Museum in the entire world. I had no idea. There's like hundreds of them. It's like a chain restaurant, basically. They're all over the place. In fact, there's so many that if you were going to go to one, you'd want to look up to see if it was as good. Because you don't want to go to a shitty Holocaust. That would suck, to leave and be underwhelmed by the Holocaust. Right? You walk out, you're done with the tour, you're like, well, that wasn't what I thought it was. It was barely any shoes. It wasn't even really... They were all adult sizes, it wasn't even that sad. There's, how many is it? There's 16 Holocaust museums in the United States right now. There's also 16 Boston Market restaurants left. In case you're wondering how bad Boston Market is currently doing, they're neck and neck with Holocaust museums. I've been inside both. Guess which one feels sadder? There's also there's a merch store at the Dallas Holocaust Museum. They sell merch there, you know, and it's a lot of educational stuff, books and whatnot, and all that kind of stuff. But since it's Texas, Texas. This is my favorite part about Texas. They have to interject Texas stuff into just everything. So they have a T-shirt there. I bought one. It says "Shalom, y'all." And then on the back is like a cowboy on a thing. He's like, "Yeehaw!" And it says "Shalom, y'all" across the back. And that's just so, like, how did they come up with that? There had to have been like a pitch meeting, you know? And some guy's just like, "Look, I know it's a tragedy and a genocide, but I mean, it doesn't mean we can't put a little twang on it. How about hooking Jews?" And they're like, "No, go with Shalom."